Soft morning light filters through Cesia's window, painting gentle stripes across her serene bedroom. The digital clock on her nightstand glows, displaying 7 a.m. Tuesday. Cesia stretches languidly, a typical teenager on her 13th birthday, unaware of the profound shift. Her room is meticulously tidy, a testament to her calm, ordinary existence. A moment of peaceful normalcy hangs in the air, soon to be shattered. She wakes to a day that promises to be anything but ordinary, a new chapter about to unfold. The kitchen bathes in the morning sun, its warmth a stark contrast to the day's looming shadows. Cesia sits at the table, her family's cheerful chatter and clattering dishes a temporary shield from reality. Her parents offer birthday wishes, their smiles radiating a love that momentarily brightens the room. A fleeting, genuine smile graces Cesia's lips, a fragile moment of normalcy before the storm. The cheerful sounds of breakfast create a poignant backdrop for the unspoken tension of impending events. At the bus stop, Cesia stands apart, a solitary figure amidst the vibrant chatter of fellow students. Her eyes, filled with a flicker of typical teenage curiosity, observe the lively groups. The distant hum of traffic blends with the gentle chirping of birds, forming a mundane morning symphony. The air is filled with a quiet anticipation of a new day, mirroring Cesia's unspoken thoughts. The school hallway, a vibrant river of chattering students, flows around Cesia as she walks, unnoticed. She navigates the lively currents, her gaze distant, a world of thoughts hidden behind her eyes. Locker doors clang and voices echo, yet Cesia remains an island in the bustling sea. Her steps are rhythmic, a quiet counterpoint to the boisterous energy of the morning. Amidst the crowd, she is a silent observer, her presence a mere whisper in the cacophony. Inside the classroom, Cesia is lost in thought, her hand moving across the notebook, sketching unseen worlds. Mr. Harrison, stern yet fair, writes equations on the whiteboard, his back to the quiet room. The rhythmic scratch of chalk against the board is the only sound, a stark counterpoint to Cesia's silent world. Cesia's doodles fill the page, a vibrant escape from the rigid lines of mathematics. In a classroom humming with fluorescent lights, Cesia's eyes drift across the room, a silent observation. Her gaze settles on Lena, diligently focused, her pen scratching softly, a picture of quiet concentration. Suddenly, a chilling whisper, sharp and clear, echoes within Cesia's mind, a voice not her own. The intrusive thought, raw and vulnerable, declares, "I look awful today." Cesia's brow furrows, a flicker of confusion crossing her face as she processes the unexpected intrusion. Her internal voice, filled with disbelief, questions the silent invasion. Did I just hear that? In a sunlit classroom, Cesia blinks, a flicker of confusion clouding her eyes. She glances at Lena, whose lips remain still, yet a silent message seems to hang in the air. The only sound is Mr. Harrison's voice, a steady drone against the strange internal silence. Cesia shakes her head, a desperate attempt to dispel the unsettling feeling as mere imagination. Despite her efforts, a faint ripple of unease creases her brow, a premonition of something unseen. In a sunlit classroom, Cesia's gaze drifts, her thoughts a world away from the lesson. Her eyes land on Noah, who stares blankly at his textbook, lost in his own silent world. A distinct internal whisper slices through the air, chilling Cesia to her core. Her stomach clenches, a knot of dread tightening with the unsettling realization, this is real. The world around her fades, the whisper echoing, a terrifying secret only she can hear. Nobody notices me anyway. A quiet thought, a haunting truth, settles over Cesia. In the classroom, Cesia's gaze darts between Noah and Lena, their faces betraying no emotion. Their mouths are closed, yet a chilling realization dawns on Cesia. The voices she hears are not external sounds, but undeniably within her own mind. A silent scream echoes in Cesia's mind as she grapples with the terrifying truth. Cesia lies in her bed, her eyes wide open, fixed on the ceiling, lost in a silent, troubled reverie. The soft glow of a bedside lamp casts long shadows, making the familiar room feel strangely alien. Her mind races, a whirlwind of whispers from earlier replaying with agonizing clarity. The profound silence of her room presses in, heavy and suffocating, amplifying every unspoken thought. Each tick of the clock echoes, marking the passage of time she wishes would stop or speed up. A single tear escapes, tracing a path down her temple, a silent testament to her inner turmoil. In the bustling school cafeteria, Cesia sits utterly alone, her lunch untouched, a picture of profound isolation. Her eyes remain fixed downward, a silent shield against the world, as she listlessly picks at her meal. The vibrant chaos of the cafeteria swells around her, a cacophony of voices and laughter she desperately tries to ignore. The general din becomes a dull roar, an oppressive sound she attempts to drown out in her own quiet despair. In a school hallway, Cesia's footsteps echo softly, a solitary rhythm against the silent walls. Her eyes inadvertently meet a passing student's, a brief, unsettling connection in the bustling corridor. A sharp, venomous whisper slices through the air, striking Cesia like an unseen blow. Cesia flinches, her body recoiling from the unseen assailant, a silent plea for invisibility. Her pace quickens, a desperate escape as her inner voice echoes, "I'm so stupid." In the library, Cesia sits at a polished wooden table, a textbook open before her, yet her gaze drifts. Her eyes dart across the room, unable to focus on the words, drawn instead to other students. Each time her gaze locks with another's, a new, self-deprecating thought echoes in her mind. A whisper of self-doubt haunts her. "I'm not smart." Another inner voice, sharp and critical, declares, "I'm not pretty." The most chilling thought of all, a silent scream, "I don't matter." Cesia's eyes, wide with a haunting blend of fear and exhaustion, reveal a soul under siege. The constant onslaught of negative thoughts takes a visible toll, etching lines of despair around her weary gaze. Her eyes dart, reflecting the chaotic dance of internal monologues, a battle waged within her own mind. The whispers, an unseen cacophony, press in, distorting her perception and stealing her peace. Each flicker of her gaze betrays a spirit teetering on the precipice of its endurance. In her bedroom, Cesia sits on the bed, knees drawn to her chest, a small, fragile figure shrouded in the dim light. The air around her feels heavy, thick with the unspoken judgments and criticisms from all sides. An invisible, crushing weight presses down, a palpable force in the room, threatening to overwhelm her. Her eyes betray a profound loneliness, a secret burden she carries in the silent solitude of the night. She is utterly alone, a solitary soul grappling with a hidden knowledge that isolates her from the world. In the dim light of her bedroom, Cesia stares at her reflection in an ornate mirror, her eyes wide with a mix of curiosity and apprehension. A cold, insidious whisper echoes in her mind, a chilling intrusion into her thoughts. She recoils, a gasp caught in her throat, horrified by the invasive sound. The whisper intensifies, asserting its presence. "You're weird." Her reflection stares back, a silent testament to the disturbing voice now haunting her own mind. Cesia stands before her mirror, her reflection, a canvas for her own harsh judgment, a silent battle etched on her face. A chilling whisper, not from the outside world, but from deep within her mind, echoes with insidious power. "You don't fit in," the voice hisses, a venomous thought that pierces her heart. The mirror crashes to the floor, not with a deafening roar, but a sharp, shattering sound that reverberates through the room. The broken glass mirrors her fragmented spirit, a suffocating presence of self-doubt that weighs heavily upon her. Cesia sits at a classroom desk, a silent figure among her group members, the air thick with unspoken tension. Her eyes dart around the room, a frantic dance, avoiding direct eye contact with anyone at her table. A palpable tension hangs heavy, a suffocating blanket within the bustling classroom. She struggles to maintain a fragile peace within herself, a silent battle waged behind her guarded gaze. The unspoken discomfort radiates from her, a stark contrast to the casual chatter around her. Golden motes of dust dance in the late afternoon sun, illuminating the quiet classroom. Cesia's gaze drifts across the room, landing on Noah, a silent figure lost in thought. Noah hunches over his desk, his fingers nervously fiddling with a pencil, his eyes fixed on nothing. A whisper, soft yet distinct, cuts through the classroom's hum, reaching into Cesia's mind. The unspoken plea echoes. "I wish someone would talk to me first." Cesia's face, etched with a moment of raw vulnerability, shifts as a new understanding dawns upon her. The echo of Noah's whispered words, once a source of anger, now resonates with a profound, heartbreaking loneliness. A flicker of empathy ignites within her, a fragile spark in the vast expanse of her previous indifference. Her expression softens, a testament to the quiet, powerful shift occurring deep within her soul. Golden afternoon sun streams into the classroom, illuminating dust motes dancing like tiny, forgotten stars. Other students are hunched over their desks, diligently working, their forms absorbed in the quiet industry of learning. Cesia hesitates, her gaze fixed on something unseen, a silent battle raging within her. Slowly, with a visible, almost painful effort, she pushes her chair back, the scrape echoing in the silence. She stands, a sudden, resolute figure against the backdrop of the quiet classroom, a decision etched on her face. In the quiet classroom, Cesia's heart thunders in her chest as she approaches Noah's desk, each step a tremor of anticipation. She takes a deep, shaky breath, the air thick with unspoken words and the weight of her resolve. Her gaze fixed, she prepares to shatter the silence that has held her captive, a silent plea in her eyes. The moment hangs, charged with the fragile hope of breaking free from her silent world. In the bustling classroom, Cesia walks towards Noah's desk, her hands clasped, a hint of nervousness in her posture. Noah, absorbed in his notebook, sketches with focused intensity, unaware of the approaching presence. He looks up, his eyes widening slightly as he recognizes Cesia, a flicker of surprise crossing his face. Cesia offers a hesitant smile, breaking the silence with a compliment. "Hey, your project was really creative." Her words hang in the air, a delicate bridge between them, as Noah processes the unexpected praise. In the classroom's quiet, Noah processes the unexpected compliment, a flicker of surprise in his eyes. Cesia feels a light whisper in her mind, a hopeful thought blooming. Maybe I'm not invisible. A subtle, almost imperceptible shift softens Noah's rigid posture, a hint of vulnerability. His gaze, once distant, now holds a spark of recognition, a silent acknowledgement. The air in the classroom thickens with unspoken emotions, a fragile connection forming. In the quiet classroom, a faint, almost musical sound begins to fill the air, a stark contrast to the earlier discord. It's a light, ethereal whisper, weaving through the afternoon stillness, captivating Cesia. A profound warmth begins to bloom within Cesia's chest, spreading outward like a gentle tide. Her eyes widen slightly, reflecting the unexpected and comforting sensation now enveloping her. The subtle shift in atmosphere hints at a profound change, echoing in the depths of Cesia's soul. Amidst the bustling school hallway, Cesia's gaze is drawn to Lena, who stands by her locker, a picture of quiet detachment. Lena's eyes are distant, unfocused, betraying a subtle self-consciousness that tugs at Cesia's heart. The memory of Lena's whispered "awful" today echoes in Cesia's mind, a chilling premonition of her current state. Cesia watches, a knot forming in her stomach, as Lena's demeanor confirms her earlier chilling words. The vibrant energy of the hallway fades for Cesia, replaced by a growing unease as she observes Lena's withdrawn posture. Each passing student seems to amplify Lena's isolation, a silent cry for understanding lost in the crowd. In the bustling school hallway, Cesia takes a brave step, her gaze fixed on Lena. A hesitant smile plays on Cesia's lips as she approaches, extending an olive branch of kindness. Lena, caught off guard, turns to face Cesia, a flicker of surprise in her eyes. Cesia, with a genuine warmth, offers a compliment. "I like your braid." The simple words hang in the air, a small but significant gesture of connection in the busy hall. In the bustling school hallway, Lena's face brightens, a genuine smile replacing her earlier preoccupation. A soft, hopeful whisper reaches Cesia's ears, a tiny spark of possibility in the noisy corridor. Cesia's eyes widen, her expression shifting from doubt to a glimmer of self-acceptance. The whisper lingers, an unexpected compliment that slowly builds her confidence. A tentative smile plays on Cesia's lips as she whispers to herself, "Maybe I don't look so bad." The hallway seems to hum with a newfound lightness as Cesia's spirits lift, a quiet transformation unfolding. In the school hallway, a faint, ethereal melody begins to weave through the air, barely audible but undeniably present. The musical sound grows subtly stronger, a delicate siren call, drawing Cesia's attention. For the first time this week, the incessant noise within Cesia's mind begins to recede, a profound stillness emerging. A wave of unexpected relief washes over Cesia, her features softening as the internal clamor subsides. Her eyes widen slightly, a flicker of wonder and peace, replacing the usual tension as the music continues to play. Cesia sits at her desk, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight, filtering through the window. Her gaze drifts beyond the glass, lost in the quiet mystery of the night outside. The once relentless storm of negative thoughts within her mind has finally begun to recede. A profound calm settles over her, a newfound tranquility washing away the lingering shadows. In the stillness, a subtle, almost imperceptible hum of possibility begins to resonate within her. A sense of quiet hope, fragile yet persistent, takes root in the newfound space within her spirit. In her bedroom, Cesia trembles, her eyes wide with a relentless cacophony of thoughts in her mind. Suddenly, a flicker of profound understanding crosses her face, a quiet dawning that illuminates her features. The realization dawns. She cannot stop the thoughts, but she can interact with them. A path forward, once shrouded in shadow, now becomes piercingly clear, a beacon in her turmoil. In the bustling school cafeteria, Cesia watches with a sly, predatory smirk as a girl approaches. The girl, oblivious, fumbles, and her lunch tray crashes to the floor, food scattering everywhere. A wave of mortification washes over the girl's face, her cheeks burning crimson with embarrassment. Cesia's eyes, sharp and knowing, lock onto the girl, a silent judgment in her gaze. The girl, flustered and humiliated, utters, "How clumsy can I be?" Cesia's smirk widens, a silent testament to the girl's public downfall. The school cafeteria erupts in a cacophony of lunchtime chaos, a vibrant backdrop to unfolding drama. Amidst the din, Cesia bends low, her gaze fixed on a dropped tray, its contents scattered across the floor. A young girl's cheeks burn with mortification, her embarrassment a palpable presence in the bustling room. Cesia's gentle voice cuts through the noise, offering comfort. It happens to everyone. The girl's shy smile emerges, a fragile bloom amidst her lingering embarrassment. Cesia helps her gather the mess, a small act of kindness in a world of youthful anxieties. A lighter whisper drifts through the chaotic school cafeteria, a subtle shift in the air. The discordant noise, once overwhelming, now seems to lose its oppressive power. Cesia stands amidst the fading din, a quiet strength beginning to bloom within her. A subtle but profound change in her demeanor, a newfound resolve, becomes visible. She whispers to herself, "It's not so bad," a defiant declaration against the lingering chaos. The art class buzzes with soft pencil scratches and hushed murmurs, a symphony of creative effort. Cesia, lost in her own canvas, pauses, her eyes scanning the room with a gentle curiosity. Her gaze settles on a boy across the room, hunched intensely over his sketchbook, brow furrowed in deep frustration. He jabs his pencil at the paper with agitated strokes, a silent battle unfolding on the page. A heavy sigh escapes him, echoing the silent struggle of an artist facing an insurmountable block. His voice, tinged with defeat, breaks the quiet. "I'm terrible at this." In a sunlit art class, Cesia leans close, her voice a soft murmur pointing to a boy's drawing. The boy's unfocused eyes, once distant, now sharpen, his gaze intently fixed on his artwork. Cesia's gentle guidance, "Try adding more shadow here. It gives it depth," inspires a flicker of understanding. A moment of shared artistic insight hangs in the air, a spark igniting the boy's creative spirit. His hand, now steady, reaches for a charcoal stick, ready to transform the flat page into a world of dimension. In the vibrant art class, Cesia feels a shift. The oppressive noise in her head begins to recede. The suffocating din slowly transforms, becoming more manageable, less overwhelming. A sense of calm washes over her, a quiet strength emerging from within. Her eyes, once clouded, now hold a flicker of hope, a newfound clarity. A subtle smile plays on her lips, a silent acknowledgement of her inner triumph. She whispers to herself, a declaration of growing resolve. Maybe I can do this. Cesia stands by the fence, her gaze transfixed on the joyous chaos of kids playing soccer, a silent observer. A child's foot connects with the ball, sending it soaring, but wildly off its mark, missing the makeshift goal. A sigh of profound frustration escapes their lips, a small sound of defeat in the vast schoolyard. I always mess up, a voice echoes, filled with self-reproach, as Cesia watches, her expression unreadable. The ball rolls listlessly, a symbol of missed chances, as the game continues around the momentarily dejected child. Cesia stands at the edge of the sun-drenched schoolyard, her voice ringing with encouragement across the asphalt. A player, head bowed in defeat, slowly lifts their gaze, drawn by Cesia's unwavering support. Cesia's voice echoes, "Good try, you'll get it next time." Her words a balm on the player's spirit. The player offers a small, grateful nod, a silent acknowledgement of Cesia's kindness. In the bustling schoolyard, Cesia stands, a subtle, positive thought blossoming within her. A profound sense of purpose begins to envelop her, a quiet strength settling deep in her soul. She feels an undeniable connection, a profound belonging to the vibrant life swirling around her. Amidst the flurry of activity, Cesia finds her anchor, her place within the dynamic tapestry of humanity. Her resolve solidifies, a whispered promise of, "Yeah, next time," echoing a newfound determination. In the hushed library, Cesia's gaze drifts towards a student hunched over a thick, imposing book. The student's brow is deeply furrowed, a testament to their intense struggle with the challenging text. Their shoulders are visibly tense, betraying a mounting frustration with each passing moment. A soft, exasperated sigh escapes the student, a sound of profound intellectual anguish. The student whispers in despair, "I'm never going to understand this." In the quiet library, Cesia approaches a student, a gentle smile gracing her features. The student, initially startled, slowly nods, a flicker of surprise in their eyes. Cesia's voice, soft yet encouraging, offers, "Sometimes reading aloud helps. Want to try?" A shared moment of connection blossoms in the silent aisles, promising a new beginning. In the library's hushed embrace, a sanctuary of peace settles over me, a rare comfort. A soft sigh of relief escapes my lips, a whisper against the quiet hum of turning pages. The relentless tide of negative thoughts, usually a torment, recedes, leaving a calm in its wake. For once, the inner turmoil is interrupted, a moment of profound quietude in the storm. Instead, genuine moments of connection bloom, unexpected and deeply felt. Thank goodness. A silent acknowledgement of this fragile, precious peace. Cesia navigates the bustling school hallway, a sea of students flowing around her. Her eyes catch a girl engrossed in her reflection in a locker mirror, her brow furrowed in deep concern. The girl's lips part in a whisper of self-doubt. "My hair looks awful," Cesia's gaze lingers for a moment, a silent acknowledgement of the girl's struggle. The hallway's vibrant energy continues as Cesia moves past, leaving the girl to her reflection. Cesia glides through the bustling school hallway, a picture of effortless grace amidst the surging crowd. She passes a girl, her gaze barely flickering, yet her voice carries a light, airy tone. With a genuine smile, Cesia offers a compliment. "Your hair looks great today." The girl, initially lost in thought, glances up, a small smile blossoming on her lips. A fleeting moment of connection in the chaotic hallway, a spark of warmth shared between strangers. In the bustling school hallway, Cesia stands amidst a swirling sea of students, her gaze fixed downward. Her eyes slowly lift, a subtle shift occurring within her as if a new understanding dawns. A quiet strength blooms in her gaze, a profound realization taking hold. She recognizes her power to alter perceptions, a transformative moment dawning. The inner voice questions, "Really?" As Cesia's understanding deepens, a student stands before the classroom, their posture stiff with apprehension, the weight of all eyes upon them. Words tangle on their tongue, a nervous tremor in their voice as they stumble through the presentation. A telltale flush creeps up their neck, betraying the intense embarrassment that seizes them. In the audience, Cesia watches, an unseen wave of empathy washing over her. A faint, internal voice echoes in Cesia's mind, a shared feeling of vulnerability. The silent thought hangs heavy in the air. "I'm so embarrassed." In the vibrant classroom, Cesia sits at her desk, a silent beacon of calm. Her eyes, filled with gentle understanding, meet the anxious gaze of a student. A soft, encouraging smile blossoms on Cesia's lips, a promise of support. The student, burdened by unseen worries, feels the weight begin to lift. A flicker of relief, subtle yet profound, crosses the student's face. The tension in the air dissipates, replaced by a fragile sense of peace. A palpable tension hangs heavy in the classroom, a collective weight of unspoken self-doubt pressing down on every student. The silence is thick, charged with unease, each breath held in anticipation. Suddenly, a soft whisper, a gentle, "It's okay," breaks through the suffocating quiet, a fragile act of kindness. The small sound ripples through the room, slowly beginning to dissipate the heavy atmosphere. Visibly, the air lightens, the tension releasing its grip, and the classroom breathes a collective sigh of relief. The late afternoon sun stretches long shadows as Cesia stands by the school entrance, holding the heavy door open. A younger student struggles past, face flushed, balancing a precarious, towering stack of books. As the student passes, a hushed, barely audible whisper reaches Cesia's ears. "I'm so weak." Cesia's gaze follows the departing student, a flicker of concern crossing her face. The afternoon sun casts long shadows as Cesia approaches, her presence radiating warmth. A younger student struggles with a heavy load, their small frame dwarfed by the task. Cesia extends a hand, a kind smile gracing her lips, offering solace in a simple gesture. The younger student looks up, eyes wide with a mixture of surprise and profound gratitude. Her voice, soft and reassuring, offers assistance. "Let me get that for you." A moment of silent connection passes between them, a small act of kindness illuminating the school entrance. A gentle breeze whispers through the trees, stirring leaves at the quiet school entrance. Only a few students linger, their figures silhouetted against the fading afternoon light. A soft, almost imperceptible whisper floats on the air, carrying a heartfelt sentiment. The simple, profound words, "Thank you," hang in the stillness, a tender echo. In her bedroom, Cesia sits at a desk, the soft lamplight casting a gentle glow upon her focused face. Her pen glides across the journal pages, capturing the day's hushed whispers and her quiet reactions. Each stroke of her pen is a release, a silent confession of her thoughts and hidden feelings. The act of writing is a cathartic ritual, bringing order to the chaos within her mind. In the soft glow of a bedside lamp, Cesia sits on the edge of her bed, her gaze distant and lost in thought. Her expression reveals a profound internal journey, reflecting on the transformative power of kindness. Each memory of a small act of kindness chips away at the negativity that once burdened her life. The room, once heavy with unspoken burdens, now feels lighter, almost airy, echoing her newfound peace. A gentle breeze stirs the curtains, a silent testament to the tranquility that now fills the space. In the soft glow of her bedroom, Cesia stands before a mirror, her reflection gazing back. Her eyes, deep pools of thought, meet their mirrored counterparts with an uncommon stillness. A profound quiet descends, filling the space. A moment suspended in time. No harsh whispers, no critical voices stir within her mind. A rare peace. Only acceptance, calm and unwavering, emanates from her poised figure. In the quietude of Cesia's bedroom, a gentle whisper begins to stir, not from the air, but from deep within her mind. This unseen voice, a comforting presence, slowly unfurls, bringing a profound sense of peace to the still room. The whisper, a balm to her soul, envelops her, dispelling the shadows of solitude with its soft assurance. It is a thought, pure and serene, that resonates through her being, settling the turmoil within. The voice echoes, "You're not as alone as you think," a gentle truth that fills her world with warmth. Moonlight pours into Cesia's bedroom, painting the scene in a soft, ethereal glow. The air, once heavy with unspoken anxieties, now shimmers with an undeniable calm. A profound sense of peace settles over the room, dispelling all previous tension. The silence is not an absence, but a comforting presence, wrapping the space in tranquility. A deep, serene hush envelops Cesia's sanctuary, a perfect balm for the weary soul. Cesia strides through the bustling school hallway, her steps light and purposeful, her head held high amidst the crowd. Faint, insidious whispers slither around her, a familiar hum that once caused her to flinch. Now, a quiet strength radiates from her, an unyielding resilience that shields her from judgment's unseen currents. Her gaze is steady, reflecting a newfound inner peace as she navigates the chaotic school environment. A bright classroom buzzes with the low hum of conversation, a tapestry of voices weaving through the air. Amidst the group discussion, a subtle tension hangs as faint whispers of self-doubt are felt. I subtly steer the conversation, my gaze gentle but firm, seeking to uplift and guide. Genuine compliments bloom from my lips, like flowers in a barren land, offering solace and strength. Words of encouragement, soft yet powerful, are extended, nurturing confidence and dispelling shadows of doubt. A palpable lightness fills the classroom, a stark contrast to the usual quiet, as students lean forward with eager eyes. Hands shoot up, with an unprecedented eagerness, a vibrant forest of anticipation reaching for the sky. A newfound confidence resonates in their voices, each shared thought echoing with conviction and clarity. The air crackles with intellectual curiosity, transforming the classroom into a dynamic hub of learning and engagement. Cesia stands on the edge of the bustling school grounds, a silent observer amidst the vibrant chaos of youthful energy. Her gaze, sharp and perceptive, sweeps across the students, taking in every subtle interaction. She discerns the almost imperceptible shifts in their inner worlds as small acts of kindness begin to unfold. A shared smile, a helping hand, a whispered word of encouragement, each gesture a tiny spark of connection. These moments, seemingly small, create a visible ripple effect, spreading warmth and understanding through the crowd. Cesia watches, a quiet witness to the profound impact of compassion, a silent testament to the power of human connection. In the sunlit school library, Cesia's gentle smile radiates warmth as she assists a younger student, reaching for a book on a high shelf. The younger student mutters in frustration, "I'm too dumb to find it," their voice barely a whisper in the quiet library. Cesia turns, her eyes sparkling with kindness, and the student's face softens as they think, "She's so nice to help me." A moment of shared understanding passes between them, a small act of kindness illuminating the library's quiet corners. The school cafeteria erupts in a cacophony of lunchtime chaos, a vibrant blur of students. Amidst the throng, Cesia's gaze is drawn to a solitary figure, a new student, alone by the window. The new student stares intently at their untouched tray, a silent world in their downcast eyes. A faint, haunting whisper echoes in Cesia's mind, "I don't belong here." In the bustling school cafeteria, Cesia approaches a new student with a warm, inviting smile. Her hand extends in a gesture of friendship, a silent invitation to belong. A soft, welcoming smile blossoms between them, bridging the gap of newness. Cesia's voice is gentle and clear. "Hi, I'm Cesia. Would you like to sit with me?" The new student's eyes reflect a flicker of surprise, then relief at the unexpected kindness. The school cafeteria buzzes with a low hum of conversation, a stark contrast to the quiet before. A subtle shift in atmosphere, a feeling of unease slowly giving way to a quiet comfort. The crushing weight of isolation begins to lift, replaced by a nascent sense of belonging. A hopeful thought whispers, "Maybe this won't be so bad after all." Faces blur into a tapestry of life, no longer distant but part of a shared space. A tentative smile forms, a silent acknowledgement of this newfound, gentle warmth. Cesia sits amidst a vast sea of students in the assembly hall, dwarfed by the sheer number of her peers. A low, almost imperceptible hum begins to fill her ears, a subtle yet unsettling presence. The hum intensifies, revealing itself as a cacophony of self-critical thoughts from the surrounding crowd. Cesia's expression shifts, a subtle flicker of distress crossing her face as the mental noise grows. She feels the immense weight of their collective insecurity pressing down on her, an invisible burden. The vastness of the hall suddenly feels suffocating, amplifying the overwhelming sense of shared vulnerability. The school assembly hall hums with the low murmur of students, a prelude to an important address. On stage, a speaker gestures animatedly, their voice echoing, emphasizing community and support. Cesia sits upright, her gaze fixed on the speaker, absorbing every word with quiet intensity. A surge of determination builds within Cesia, understanding her vital role in nurturing that very spirit. Cesia walks through the bustling school hallway, the familiar buzz of student chatter, a comforting hum around her. Her eyes find Lena and Noah, leaning against lockers, their laughter ringing out, genuine and light-hearted. As Cesia draws near, she senses their thoughts, now filled with a newfound positivity. The anxieties that once plagued her are gone, replaced by a profound understanding and peace. Amidst the bustling school hallway, Lena moves with an aura of quiet confidence, a serene presence. Noah walks beside her, a contented smile gracing his lips, mirroring Lena's calm demeanor. Unseen by them, Cesia watches from a distance, a subtle, knowing smile playing on her face. A voice whispers, "I actually feel good today," a rare warmth permeating the air around Lena. The thought echoes, "It's nice to have friends," solidifying the quiet joy of the moment. Cesia sits on a park bench, her gaze sweeping over the various people passing by, lost in thought. Faint whispers begin to filter into her mind, almost imperceptible at first, then growing in clarity. A serene smile plays on her lips. The once burdensome whispers now serve as gentle nudges. The whispers no longer burden her, but rather guide her actions with a quiet strength. She watches the people with new eyes, ready to act with kindness, guided by the unseen signals. In a sun-drenched park, a child's joyful play turns to tears as they trip and fall, their wail piercing the afternoon calm. A parent rushes to the child's side, a silent, painful thought, "I'm such a bad parent," echoing in the air. From a nearby bench, Cesia watches, her heart aching for the parent's silent struggle. Cesia offers a soft, reassuring look to the parent, a gesture of understanding and empathy in the park's embrace. In the park's soft afternoon light, a parent's face softens, a flicker of understanding crossing their features. Cesia watches them intently, her gaze reflecting a deep acknowledgement. She recognizes the quiet, internal struggle of self-doubt within the parent. Yet, she also perceives the profound, unspoken strength born from empathy. The air hums with unspoken emotions, a shared moment of human connection. A voice echoes softly, "It's just a scrape," a simple phrase laden with deeper meaning. In the dim glow of her bedroom, Cesia moves with a quiet grace, preparing for the night ahead. Her silhouette casts long shadows as she walks, a figure of calm determination. She pauses before the mirror, her reflection a still, unwavering image in the glass. Cesia's eyes meet her own, a profound stillness in their depths. No trace of fear flickers there, only a profound, quiet acceptance of what is to come. Her gaze holds a silent understanding, a serene resolve that transcends any apprehension. In the dim glow of her bedroom, Cesia lies motionless, her wide eyes fixed on the ceiling, lost in the night's quiet embrace. Shadows dance softly on the walls, mimicking a silent, ethereal ballet in the hushed room. A gentle, steady hum resonates deep within Cesia's mind, a melodic rhythm amidst the stillness. It is not a whisper of self-doubt that echoes, but a soothing presence, a quiet reassurance. The comforting rhythm fills the room, a silent symphony in the profound quiet of the night. Cesia's unwavering gaze reflects an inner peace, a calm acceptance in the heart of the darkness. In the tranquil silence of her bedroom, Cesia lies in peaceful slumber, a soft smile gracing her lips. A profound stillness fills the room, a testament to her journey and the enduring power of kindness. Her face, illuminated by a gentle, soft glow, reflects a deep sense of serenity. The soft light bathes the space, creating an aura of peace and contentment around her. Each breath she takes is even and deep, a picture of ultimate relaxation and peace. The room itself seems to hum with a quiet, joyful energy, mirroring Cesia's inner peace.